from Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video of this 2019 MY20 Mitsubishi Outlander LS. Now what we're going to do is run around the condition of the actual exterior and show you some of the features of the interior, being the LS model. As you can see, it is in the beautiful white color that Mitsubishi has gone for. You've got this really beautiful front grille that Mitsubishi has gone for with the dynamic shield look. Now it does have this really nice black gloss finish with the split chrome grille look as well, so quite a sporty look and a lot of detail on the front end of the car. It does make it quite an interesting car to look at, and it's definitely noticeable when you are driving across with this really nice chrome outer badging as well. Now in the headlights here, you've got really big sharp headlights. You've got your projector globe in there. Obviously projector globes create a very good dispersion of light in the nighttime and a very nice lining as well, very clear sight of very clear line of headlight. And you've got your daytime running lights running just underneath that. Obviously the added feature of safety when you are driving around during the day just makes yourself a bit more noticeable to all the other drivers on the road. Now just in the front bar, being the LS model, you do get the actual fog lights fitted in there, so it does help when you are driving on those cloudy, foggy mornings. Now as you can see guys, the car is pretty much, it's almost a brand new car. The car has done very low mileage and the condition of the car is exceptional, so there's really not much to touch on in terms of the condition. But coming over to this first alloy here, as you can see, the really nice dual tone rim that Mitsubishi has designed with the black and chrome finish, really nicely laid out and very quite appealing to look at as well. And as you can see, there's plenty of tread on these tires, almost brand new tires, brand new Toyo tires. Now as you come across the side of the car, as I mentioned, the condition is quite exceptional, and you've got your color matched side mirror and door handles as well, and you do get the indicator globe just built in there. Now that does elevate the actual globe and make it a bit more visible for all the drivers on the side of you, and does have a really nice black gloss finish underneath there as well. Now it is a keyless entry car, so you do get a little button here that does help you lock the doors, and as you can see, when the car is locked, it does tuck in the side mirrors as well, so it does keep your car nice and safe in case you do have to park on the side of the road. Now opening up the driver's side door, being the LS model, it does come with your half suede leather trim seats, so very beautiful design and quite comfortable seats, and the bolsters are in very good condition. No cracking or damage. I mean, considering it's almost a brand new car, the car has been looked after quite well by the previous owners that were using it. Now this car does come with carpet mats, so it does save you a little bit of added money there for all the other accessories that you're going to be wanting to need on this beautiful car. Now as you can see, on this bottom scuff plate here, a little bit of wear and tear, but it would come off with a wipe, but the condition of the actual plate is quite good, and as you can see, the paintwork here is in pretty good nick. A little bit of wear and tear again that could probably come off with a proper clean. And on the door here, where we can get a little bit lazy and kick it open, there's no actual damage to the door card, so previous owners done a great job in looking after the car. Now if you pan up, one thing I will note is the car doesn't actually come with tint, so I highly recommend you speak to us about our tint option. Now we can package that in for you with what we call a glass coat, and what that is a 10% layering that does go over this beautiful white paintwork, and it does give a lifetime warranty on the paint. And what that does is protect the actual car from potential damage to the paint, like your fading, your oxidization, rusting, bird droppings, bat droppings, and other environmental factors. Now coming over to that second alloy, again, great condition on the rim. There's no markings or scratching or stone chips to this beautifully designed rim, and again, plenty of tread on these Toyo tires. As we come across to the back end, can see very nice clear lighting by Mitsubishi. You've got your big bold brake lights and your rear fog lights mounted just under there. Now you do get one reverse light. Now Mitsubishi has done that intentionally. As you can tell, if someone was to put their car into reverse and you saw one light come on, that is going to catch your attention. Feel free to come and speak to us more about that, but you got one reverse light down there, and this one is your rear fog light. Now just under that, you got this really nice chrome diffuser with your color match parking, reverse parking sensors mounted into the rear bar, and just above this really nice chrome Mitsubishi badging, just on the left side here, you've got your reverse camera as well, and on the top here, you got your high mounted brake light. Obviously makes it quite easy and visible for all the other drivers on the road. And just popping up the boot, as you can see, it is a 7-seater, so you've got that extra space, and the seats do fall quite pretty flat, so it does help when you are putting some extra luggage in the back end. And as you can see underneath, it does come with your genuine Mitsubishi cargo blind, and what that does is it just prevents people from obviously looking into the back end of your car. People can get quite nosy these days, so it does add that little bit of extra privacy to the back end, and you can see the condition of the exterior is quite nice, and we can fit this out with a tub liner as well. It is a specific tub liner designed for the Mitsubishi that does lay out over the seats, and again, it's going to protect your seat and make it a lot easier for you to clean the actual interior of your car. Now, closing this up, coming across to the passenger side of the car, you do have your fuel filler cap on the passenger side. Now, that is the safe side of the car, so that is going to protect you in case you do have to pull over on the side of the road or the freeway to fill up. You know, you're tucked away nice and safe from any oncoming traffic. Coming over to that third alloy, again, exceptional condition. Even if I'm being very, very picky, I can't see anything. So the rim is in great condition, and just looking at the passenger side, you can see, guys, the paintwork is in really good condition. So I do highly recommend you take advantage of that lifetime warranty that comes on this glass coat. And coming to the fourth and final alloy, again, great condition, the one that generally gets damaged the most. The previous owner has done an exceptional job in actually looking after this car, and it presents really, really well, and quite a beautiful white color as well. What we're going to do now is pop the hood and take a look inside. All right, now taking a look inside the engine bay of this Outlander LS, as you can see, what we have here is Mitsubishi's Myvec 4-cylinder 2.4 litre petrol motor. Now, this is fitted with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, and as you can see, there's plenty of space in the actual engine bay to work around the car. And now this car does come with a 5-star ANCAP rating with 7 airbags, so plenty of safety for all the passengers inside the cabin. You know you're going to be nice and safe when you are taking a full load of family in the car. Now, this motor itself produces 124 kilowatt with 220 newton meters of torque, so plenty of power for any possible need that you could use this car for, and it does help if you do want to tow anything as well. Now, as I mentioned, it is a petrol fuel tank with a 63 litre capacity, and it does take a 91 fuel, so quite cheap on fuel to run. And this does have a combined fuel consumption of 7.2 litres per 100 kilometers with an average fuel distance of 875 kilometers off a full tank, depending on how you drive. Guys, now taking a look inside the interior of the Outlander LS, as you can see, it's a very beautiful design, and it is the updated design from the previous models in the Outlander. Now, my brother actually has an Outlander himself, and I can tell you this one, even though it's the same spec, this one is a lot nicer with a lot nicer features, so you are getting great value for money with this car. Now, taking a look on the actual interior, starting off on the driver's side door, do have this really nice cushioned door card here. It does obviously make it quite soft in case there is an impact, so it does add to that 5-star ANCAP rating of the actual car. Now, you've got this really nice leather stitched armrest. It is quite comfortable to rest your arm on, and just above that you've got all 4 of your power window settings. Now, all 4 of them are fully automatic up and down, so nice and easy for all the drivers and passengers inside the car. Just above that is your central locking button to lock all the doors, and your power window in case people are playing around with the windows too much in the back seat. Just above that are your power mirror settings. Now, you've got your toggles for your controls and a little button to tuck in the actual side mirrors if you wanted to, in case you are pulled over on the side of the road. Now, on the right side of the actual dash, you've got a few little buttons here. You've got your parking sensor control here if you did want to turn it on and off if they do start to get a bit annoying. You've also got your lane departure warning button to turn it on and off, and your forward collision mitigation control as well to adjust the different lengths of the actual system. Now, if you did want more information on that, please ask us about it when you do come in, because it is a very important safety feature in these Mitsubishi Outlanders. Now, just on the right side here, you've got a little control here for flicking through the different options in your actual cluster, and you've got your traction control and your headlight adjustment for the height of the headlights as well, in case you do have a heavy payload and the lights do tilt a little bit up. Now, coming to the actual steering column, on the right hand stock, you've got your right and left indicator, as well as all your fog light controls and your headlights. Now, the headlights are automatic as well as your high beam, so you can just leave it in auto and the car's going to do everything for you. It is a dusk sensing headlight, so very smart little car we've got here. And on the left hand side, you've got your wiper and washer fluids for your front and rear, and again, they are automatic, so rain sensing wipers, you can just leave it on auto and the car's going to do everything for you. Now, coming to the actual steering wheel, probably my favorite part, to be honest, in this car, having driven it, you've got a very comfortable leather wrapped steering wheel, very nice and soft to feel, and actually quite light in terms of actually turning and controlling the car. So very nice design considering how big the car is. It doesn't feel like you're driving a big car when you do have to maneuver it around. So really beautiful design, and you've got this really nice piano black gloss finish at the bottom here that wraps in just around there. So very nice design by Mitsubishi. Now coming to the right hand side of the steering wheel, what you have here, all your cruise control settings with your cruise control on and off, your rev speed limiter, and your adaptive cruise control. Again guys, if you want a bit more information on these features, please ask us when you do come in. Now on the left hand side are all your media controls with your volume, as well as your call and reject, and your Bluetooth setting controls for your head unit. So you can control everything pretty much from here. However, if you come over to the center console, you can see it is the updated head unit in the MY20 model. It is a little bit bigger and quite a lot easier to use in terms of how it's displayed and in terms of accessing all the information you need. Now, this head unit does come with digital radio as well as your AM, FM, and your USB as well. However, it does have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So most people these days either have an Android or an iPhone, and it's quite easy to set that up for you. So please ask us on how we can do that for you. And as you can see, it's very big, nicely laid out head unit. As I said, quite simple to use. You got all your multimedia, your phone, your settings, and your car info. As I mentioned, you can go into that and it is going to show you all the different media settings like your AM, FM, iPod, Bluetooth connectivity, and your digital radio as well, and your USB audio and video. So very nice entertainment system by Mitsubishi. Coming just under that, you've got a really small system controls for your dual climate control. So driver and passenger have their own climates, and you can adjust the fan speed, and you've got all your hard buttons for that as well. So very simple system to use. And just below that are your hazards in case you do get stuck in an emergency. Now if you come just under the actual center entertainment system, you've got a little 12-volt socket. Now it is not a cigarette lighter, as we don't encourage people to actually smoke in the car. However, you can charge any phone, any devices that you might need to. And just below that, you've got your USB connection port as well. As I mentioned, it does come with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so that's what that's going to help you out with. And you've got a little eco mode control there. Now that is just going to save you a little bit of fuel if you are driving. However, if you are towing or do have quite a heavy payload, I would recommend you just leave that off and let the car drive normally, as it's less strain on the actual car. Now you've got a little socket here. Now what that's for is for your actual key. And if you actually put the key inside, it does kind of lock in there, and it does allow you to turn the car on in case the battery does die. So quite an easy feature, quite easy, well-designed car. And you've got your manual key here if you did get locked out of your car, so you can just close that in and push that in there, and you can turn on and off your car. Now coming to the bottom of the center console, you've got two cup holders here for a bit of storage, and you've got this really nice leather wrapped gear shifter. And if you put it into reverse, as I mentioned before, it does have a really nice reverse camera. You can see the rear bar across here, and it is mounted a little bit to the left side of the car. Considering we drive on the right side of the car, it does give a bit of extra visibility on that side of the car when you are backing up. And you've got just behind that a little bit of storage. I like to keep the keys in there so they don't roll around too much. And you've got your electric park brake and your auto hold in case you're stopped at the lights. Now looking at the middle here, really nice leather wrapped center console, very comfortable, and again plenty of padding on this actual armrest when you do keep your hand on it. If you just lift that up, I'll show you, you've got a little bit of storage in there as well if you did want to keep any added stuff in there for whatever daily needs you have. Now what I'll get the camera person to do is actually pan around this car and show you the actual condition of the interior. Now as I mentioned, it is a suede leather trim, so and they're quite soft and very beautiful leather that Mitsubishi has used. So I do highly recommend you speak to us about what we call our lifestyle pack, and what that's going to give you is a lifetime warranty on this actual leather, and it is going to make it a lot easier for you to actually clean this leather and maintain it, and it does prevent it from actual sun damage and cracking. And again, as I mentioned, lifetime warranty, 3 keywords. So it is going to preserve and protect this leather, and we can again package that in for you with the tint and the exterior paint protection all together in one nice comfortable price. And it is going to make it quite easy for you to maintain your car, and it's going to keep it looking good for the lifetime of your ownership. And as you can see, the condition is exceptional, so I do highly recommend you take advantage of that. Now what we'll do is hop outside and close the video. Alright, thank you for watching the walk around video of this 2019 MY20 Mitsubishi Outlander LS. Now if you did have any questions in regards to the car, the number to dial is 99070555. Now just before I go, this car does qualify for our Platinum 1 program. Now what that offers is 5 years extended new car warranty on this car. It does come, as I said, new car warranty, so end-to-end cover with $5,000 claim limit per claim, and that is up to the total value of the car. So great value for money. And if you are owning this car for a long time, I do highly recommend you speak to us about this, as it is going to improve the longevity of the car and save you lots of money in the future. And as I mentioned before, please take advantage of the lifestyle pack. It is going to give you a lifetime warranty on this beautiful paintwork and the interior protection on your leather inside the actual car. Now, these are at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I'd love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will affect your repayments. And lastly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,000 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance that you are dealing with the right people and the right kind of business. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan, and remember, Berwick Mitsubishi, love that experience.